Hello and welcome to the What Tests Out Edelweiss Nova Mark IV, a custom map in C3. Julius mod. Boop. Where are we? Edelweiss Nova. Northern province, very large province. City is besieged, somewhat easy. 10, beautiful. That could be 0, but 10 is low enough. 95, because there's no way you're reaching 95 prosperity without at least some culture. 90, 95, 7,500, 55 years. That number is ludicrously big. If you are a good player of a map, taking longer than 35 years to beat the map is almost inconceivable. And if you're a really good player, you'll probably be finished before 20. Reasonable player, less than 35. Really good players, like the very, very best players, will almost beat every single map before 20 years. Nice to hear, Klong. G'day, g'day. Pause. Slow down time, and let's read the intro thing. Julius mod. Oh, please use save file for edited manufacturing. Okay. Then let's not use the map file then. Give me a sec. I need to make sure that I should have read that earlier, eh? Close. And then we open this sub thing. And we paste it here. Come on. Edelweiss Nova dot save. Copy paste done. Let's try this again. Okay. Pause. And then let's do the intro thingy for it. Sorry about that. Ave, Governor. Don't let the flowering fields fool you. Bless me. The natives won't take kindly. Bless me. To Rome's encroachment into the alpine forests, and will fight ferociously to repel our legions. Lucky for you, the short straw landed you this assignment. A veritable minefield of terrain and hazards, but fear not. Ample farmland and room to grow exists, albeit across many bridges you will need to build to reach it. I have complete faith in your abilities to succeed, or in learning to row. Regards, Caesar. As always, critiques and reviews are helpful for future maps and updates. Allergic to flowery fields? I do get genuine hay fever. Like if I have to handle hay, which I do because we have the horses, I get very sneezy and I come out in sort of rashy skin stuff. But anyway, so what do we got? Road to Rome entrance, top left, very north, sort of partway along the north/eastern border. We've got the exit, so this is very, very quick in and out for the trade donkeys. That said, there's not actually very much space here to produce anything, and that screams invasion point to me, which would make building any production here seem like a silly thing. What about the rest of the map? So I've got a series of higher and higher and higher grounds. Some rivers. Another series of higher and higher and higher grounds with a bunch of marble/iron points in them. A nice little farmland zone. All of this looks safe. I don't think I see any edge spaces that you could be invaded from. So trimming away this, turning it into farmland, and using it to perhaps feed some people over here feels very safe, as long as we keep the natives tame. It's not. There's two invade. Oi, oi, oi! No spoilers, Palmer. No spoilers. There are doggos. Woof, woof, woof. There are some natives tending their fields down here. There's a couple spaces for some farms here. Another iron point and some doggos. iron and marble point and some doggos. I don't know what you're going to fit up there. Farmland, central farmland in the central region. Some little islands. Are we allowed to fish? We are allowed to do fishing. Okay. In theory, this could also be an invasion, but it would be silly because it can't go anywhere. This little exit also could be an invasion. Again, it's protected by natives, including a native money printer. We should pay extreme attention to this. This will equal money printing. And then over here, a nice little plateau for farming. And a series of raised things again. This looks like the biggest single flat zone that I've seen. Except for maybe this, but this is a more awkward shape. So I suspect this is where I'd want to end up building any patricians that we're going to build, because 95 prosperity says you do need them. And then I guess this would be plebeian area, depending on how many we can fit up here. I suspect we'd be able to fit 4 big palaces. Depending on how easily the hippodrome fits in. Yeah, we should probably be able to fit 4 up here. And then over this edge, another money printer. A road that comes in. This also screams invasion point. So there was 1, 2, 3 possible points that screamed to me invasion points. What resources do we have, and what trade options do we have? And what buildings do we have? We are allowed big and small temples, but no oracles. Everything looks to be there. Everything looks to be there, including mission posts, so we can use the money printers. We have wharf and dock. We do have military academy, and we do have tower. We do not have forum. So Senate is our only source of taxation, which I quite like. I think tax is too strong in the game, and some players do nothing but rush straight for large insulae and tax the shit out of them, instead of importing and developing trade as their money source. Let's have a look at the trade map. We are in Lugdunum. We're in the version of Lugdunum that has all 4 trade goods. Because memory serves, you only start with these 2 trade routes, and then these ones open up later. Anyway, it's a bit odd that we have access to a dock, but there's no visible sea trade routes on the map. Maybe they open up later. Or else maybe the map makers not thought about the fact that we probably just shouldn't have access to a dock if we don't have any sea trade routes. We'll see. They can purchase a shitload of wheat, marble, pottery, veggies, weapons, even more of a shitload of wheat, more marble, pretty decent amount of furniture. So it wants us to make lots of food to sell, some pottery, some olives, and a fair bit of furniture. Slight oversight. Fix it in. I was also looking at whether you can place them. You can place one here. And this is the entrance point. I don't know where the exit point for the ships are. Could be over here. Could also be where they come in. So I assumed the intention was to trade from here to here or to here. There was also some points down here and here that could be trade points. I mean, this is a bit far away. Same with over here. That's probably livable. Anyway. Final thing, prices. Are the prices any different than normal? This all looks fairly standard. Maybe that's slightly different? Maybe that's 5 lower than normal? I feel like that isn't an odd number normally. Anyway, prices look fairly regular. No reason not to export anything that we can. It's not like something's earning shit. What can we make? Wheat, vegetables, vines. So not olives. Marble, iron, timber. No clay. No clay, you say? We start with 1,800. So if the first thing we're going to export is a modicum of furniture and a possible shitload of wheat and veggies, we'd want to set up somewhere with farmland and trees that's relatively nearby the starting roads. Oh yeah, that's not troll because there's rocks there. It doesn't look like you can go around there. No, it looks like we'll need 2 bridges. There. And then how do we get across to here? Or could we do it here? Actually, we could also do it here. So farm here, tweak it up to this corner. There's space for 1 for food, 2 for food, 3 for a 3rd trade good. There's trees up here to chop. The only thing is there's not obvious space for slums here. But there is reasonable space for slums there. Can we build a little up-down bridge? Sure. Double check that we can get there. Yes. Yes. Okay, that should be good then. So, temporary slum? Well, actually no. I want to set up the farmland one first. So let's look at... It does waste a little bit of that, but I think it gives us more farms. This needs labor access. Hope that that merges. Go look at how much pay we're allowed. 8's a bit generous. We'll dial that back to 5. Set our tax to 0. And let those people start to move in. Come on. Thank you. And now that those are moving in, we can set up the slum. Something like that. We'll do to start. Ching, 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 ching. Don't block the road to Rome. I don't think I need to delete that tree. I'd like to try and conserve as many of the trees as I can. I think that one does have to go, though. Yeah, and so does this one. Okay, that'll do for the moment. Rip money. Cool, we got our merger. You can go away. It is northern, so we don't need to stop things catching on fire. But they do need to not explode. And we would like our people not to die. Similarly, we would like this one not to die, or else our economy is gonna... Alright, and then as this starts filling in, what else do we need? We're gonna need a temporary god ghetto. Very good. And we're getting to start up actual industry. Timber was the first thing I was looking at. Probably should have built that to be one tile higher. So be it. I'm an idiot. Shove that there instead. And then the aim was to try and transport it down as close to where the donkeys are going to be as possible. Yeah. That tree's going to have to go. And we're going to need to provide this with labor as well. Hopefully one of those merges. Okay, and then the workshops to match with these. Where will these fit that farms won't? There. That could be a farm. That can't be. 3, 4. And then it doesn't matter. Everything else could be farms. 5, 6, that'll do. Make sure you know you accept this. These don't look like they're... No, they are finding labor. Okay, and then I want to make sure that these also don't explode, so I'll give them their own... This guy might not do this loop and come down here often enough. This has worked. Perfect. And then have a little patience. The only other thing to do is to open the trade route that matches selling this. So this, do, sell, that, do. Thank you, Mars. Actually, I've already got too much money. Yeah. Empire. We're all safe. Looks good. Looks good, looks good, looks good. As long as Neptune doesn't give us his blessing before the end of the year. Let's make sure to mark those as, yep, exportable. Damn it! Why did you do it, Neptune? That hurts. We could have got a lot more value from that if we got it next year, but whatever. There's enough spare people now that we can add in the next kind of good as well. So in addition to this, what would we like? We would like either marble or weapons. Weapons, I think, makes the most sense to add in here, and it would also mean we can make our own army. I know it's consuming some space that could also be farms, but this earns a lot more profit. There. That means you need to accept weapons as well. And we need to buy the trade route that deals with weapons. Okay. Then we work on getting back in the green. And then we work on setting up the weapons export to either this guy or this guy. Both have a source of iron relatively near them. I kind of like this one more, aside from the fact that there are doggos here. So I probably do this one first just because of the lack of doggos. It is me again. We're still in debt, he says. So we prepare for sending him another bribe. Num 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 num. You will mock Caesar no more. We've still got 4 spare people. Can we add in anything else useful? We could add in 1 marble. Start stockpiling some marble for ourselves. As well as selling marble. And a couple of bits of... I don't really want to do wheat. I don't mind doing a bit of veggies. Veggies earn 50% more than wheat. Technically it could fit, but no. I like that. Now they're not going to be very efficient because they're delivering such a long way away, which is why I've done 3 instead of 2. We'll see how long the cart pushes take. I don't think they'd get back to the warehouse in time for the next crop to be finished. Yeah, they barely get to the warehouse by the time it's 70% done. So these are now sitting around waiting for their cart pushers to get back. Wasting, you know, 5 or 6 seconds per loop. And what was the honking? Employees needed, but we're out of debt. We are already out of debt, and if there's anything that custom maps have taught me, it's always immediately build an army. I kind of wouldn't mind this being up here near this, so that when we have weapons to make real units, they're available. And we got to decide where I'm going to build my units. Now, I said here was one obvious invasion point, and here, and here. So it would make sense to have armies sort of vaguely there. Maybe here? Actually, there looks like a really good spot. Because there can deal with both here and here. And it's not like I'm going to be building housing anywhere near this. And it does fit there. Still, gotta wait for $1,000. No sense pissing off Caesar any more than I already have. In fact, in one more month we can send him a nice gift. Have some Arabian stallions. Okay. We've got the money, but we also need to connect over there. Can you walk from... No. Is it okay to open up this, or are there doggos here? It doesn't look like there are doggos here, so we'll go cut. Check that. We can cross there. Cut. Here can get to here. Here can get to here. Can get to here. Can get to here. Can get to... There are doggos there. But it can get all the way over to here. That said, those doggos might actually eat the javelins on the way over. I did say this could be one, even if the map maker said it isn't. The fact that... If it wasn't for the fact that I was told this isn't, I would probably actually put one, like, over here. Can we get across this way as a different way around? No, there's rocks in the way there. There's a rock in the way there. Does that work? No, that rock gets in the way there. And I don't want to go the other way. Well, I guess I'm sticking with that, and we just hope that the javelins don't get eaten on the way over. Done. Did we sell the maximum amount? No, because I didn't mark it as sellable, because I'm an idiot. You thought... I thought you could go left on Rock Island? Go left? Ah, you mean we could maybe go... No, you can't build a bridge over that thing. That's water, that's rock, and so there's no way... There's no way over this. That's a corner, so you can't walk on it. That's a corner, so you can't walk on it. And that's a rock, so you can't walk on it, which effectively blocks this island off from doing anything useful. Unfortunate. And what was the honk? City's still in debt. No, it isn't. We're fine. See, look. Money's rolling in. Don't know what you're complaining about. Now, the last step is we actually have to... Are you not getting labor? You're not getting labor. Fine, chuck that there. I'm like, why aren't the units building? Because it's not getting labor. I would have liked for that to merge, but whatever. Now this should be fine. There we go. There we go. Javelins start to exist. Cool. Next. Well, let's see if they get eaten by the doggos first. Ooh, almost. Yep. They get eaten by the doggos sometimes. And yet sometimes not, which is good enough. They'll fill up and then we'll kill off the doggos. How many are there? And where do I want them to live eventually? I want them to live eventually somewhere where they can have their own private supply of iron. Yeah. They get confused here. They do. This, both because of the zigzags here and the stairs, wasn't reaching up here. Nor was he reaching over here. He was probably coming down and then bouncing away. There's some up there. But not quite enough space for what I'd want. And I do want to sort of... My instinct says I should try and build the loop that goes around here to feed stuff, to house stuff. I need more people, so for the moment we will accept suboptimal housing. In terms of prosperity. Doggo's eating another one of our people. And we need a bit more storage because of the landslides. So it's you, and you. The landslides are making this a bit full. Doggos, could you leave my javelins alone? You know what? I'm going to do a really cheesy thing and box them in. There. They can't get in the way of my javelins again. Doggos dealt with. We've built a doggo zoo. And we need some more slum people. Well, bridge here. Yep, that'll do. Slum here. And then we set up the native weapon export industry. That'll do. Rome pays more wages, and so must we. It's not very much more wages. So this, and then you know what? We're going to set up, as I said, the native export industry. And this can also be where our military exists. Now, ideally, you should put it really, like, right next to it. Like, probably there. Or maybe even there if you're being full obnoxious. But I think here will be close enough. We'll still make tons of money that way. Are we actually exceeding our vegetable production? Yes.
If I don't get some food soon, I'm leaving this city.
Well, go ahead, leave. When the pay is so good. A woo is now illegal. A woo is now illegal. We'll deal with them in a sec. We've got this finished. Over here. Come deal with them. And then we free the doggos. This is good. We are going to need a second set of God Keep Happy. Okay. There are some over here to deal with. Chip our way into this zone. Caesar immediately wants vines. Could we trade in vines? Yes. No. Nowhere buys vines. So we would only be making this for Caesar, but I do need to keep him happy, so... Caesar, speaking of, have a gift. I guess we're having some wine production just for you. There you go. And how long do I have? 24 months. That's 2 years. I'm going to need 2 of these to get that done in a reasonable time frame. The doggos escaped. Go visit these ones. Then it's time to move you down to here. And the military academy as well. Okay, that merged. We don't need the other one. So we've got this. We need the military academy. Really? That seems... Oh, he's using the bridge. Well, goodbye to you. Pause, unpause. Shove him there instead, and now he won't go where he's not supposed to. Also, I did get bamboozled by this bridge. Look, I built a bridge into a rock. Well done. Doctor. So, military academy. Tech. And then it's warehouse, assuming that that doesn't touch... Pause. Doesn't touch your zone. No, that would have been safe. That was outside his zone of control anyway. Weapons. And we start making some weapons here. However, apparently this isn't enough people. Mostly because these haven't finished filling. Yeah, there's some backfill to do there. That'll be fine. Raw materials. 2 sets of iron mines. And the matching workshops. There we go. That should do. Also, now that this is going to get replenished, it will get replenished as a military academy. Trained units. And we need a 2nd and a 3rd and a 4th and a 5th. Of these. How big are you? Can't fit there neatly. Can't really fit there neatly. Could fit there neatly. But I think I'll just chuck them along this. Even if it eats up some of the farmland. That feels good to start with. So you need to accept wine, you need to accept weapons. That will go make Caesar happy. Those should still be finishing filling in. Yep, there's the residence for those. And if we've got enough vegetables for 1 whole year of export, we could temporarily turn these off. So that we can run all of these until everyone else moves in. How do you have the fancy new UI stuff? I used Julius before and it seemed to lack it. Julius has, stuff on the right here. Maybe it's a setting that you didn't have in the options. So there's options, settings here, and there's also a settings in the main menu where you can set things like shortcut keys. So for example, I have shortcut keys set up such that if I press Q, I copy the current building that my mouse is over. So I copy that building and I can build it elsewhere, which I find really useful. And you can set other things like doggo respawning. So if I kill a doggo, my dogs don't respawn. Go there. I said, go there. Why are you getting stuck? Because I've blocked this in. Very well. That has to die and move over here. Come over here. Cut into here. Release these doggos and kill them. They're leaving my settlers alone. Well, they were leaving my settlers alone. Okay, doggo's dead. But say I only killed one or two of them. You ended up figuring out where the spawn point was and killed it in? You can also turn them off, so that once you kill them, that pack of wolves is permanently one less. Which I kind of like that setting. Otherwise, on maps where you can't have a military, and you can only do, like, towers to kill dogs, it can take years and years before RNG lets you, kill off the dogs. Where are my vines? Screams Caesar. Oh, he wants vines, not wine. Oops. Then we turn off our wine industry. And fix that. In fact, that's going to mean that I need a second one of these. Done. We do need the second set of God Make Happy. And we're making more of this than we're ever going to need here. So let's drop this back to actually 2. You can go, and so can 2 of these. Well, I'll wait for them to stop producing, but then we'll trim those back as well. And move it to over here instead. Now this all needs to not explode, which I was negligent to build. So let's do that right now, because otherwise they're about to fall down. Presumably. Oh no, there was one there. I'm an idiot. Still, 2 don't hurt. 2 don't hurt. Better safe than sorry. And then we need to tame this native and start selling it. But we can't do that until we've got our legions up. We're making enough money. We've got enough money in the bank that we could think about starting to do real housing. But I should make my god happies. There we go. That keeps the gods off our back for another bit of population. And then this was gonna... I said that I wanted this to be patrician, so I'll leave that alone. But we could totally do this. And this feeds this as a pleb zone. And local timber off of that, but I think all the trees on the high ground can go. Okay. So that plus this equals feeding. How do I want to do this? I said I was reserving this for patricians. Probably like that, that to there. And then this. Two blocks? Looks like we could do 2 blocks. Or we could do 1 zigzaggy block. I kind of like the 2 blocks idea more. Not a very big block. And then this one. Well, we should look at how we can do water first. Obviously, this is a water spot. So is that. That gives all of that water pretty perfectly. Might even do the very rarely used 1 wide thing. Something like that. Let's get some people inside. I don't want to block off walking through there, so I've got to be careful. To leave a gap. That'll do. Let those move in. People will soon perish. Yes, because I never built a bridge over to there. Fair reason. Looks like the middle finger. So, what it will do is if we can get fountain, 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 it will provide water to both sides. And it does still make it a loop, rather than making it a square with a line. Now I need to build the bridge to across to here, so... Done. Now it shouldn't complain about being cut off from Rome, because it goes here to here, here to there, there to there. Send Caesar his little bribe. We're still churning out the legionaries. That's where all these weapons are getting absorbed. And then once this is the thing, we also need to provide you with food. So... how do we want that to look? And do we want to supplement it with fishing? Because there are some very efficient fishing spots here. They are very, very close to the fishing point. Yeah, we might push these up to Insulay. Getting the pottery over here is going to be a pain in the ass. So what it's going to look like... that being an end position is very odd, but... we're just going to have to hope that it's close enough. That it doesn't cause issues. And that kind of means that there would be an excellent place for a house to provide labor for this loop. Enemies are closing. So, do-do, letting us know that we should build an army. Well, we almost have... we've got now one full legion. We've got one full set of javs. If you pretend that those two are over here, it's a full set of javs. We've got Caesar's vines ready. Wine can go back on. Send Caesar his vines. These should be running out of iron now. And yet somehow they aren't. They really should be running out of iron by now. In any case, we can turn back on the veggies. This is no longer overflowing with this veggies. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. You can become doctor. Engineer post. Same with those two. Can see if that will merge. That will merge. You have 4 seconds to merge. You have chosen death. What about you? You have chosen life. Good for you. Ah. Undo. I only wanted to do those two. Thank you. This one merged, which is fantastic. So we'll go... We also need a fishing thing. You know what? We'll delete you, move you somewhere else, and I need a temple over here, so we might as well do that now. This can turn into the fishing... No, it can't, because the fish would get trapped, and I'm an idiot. You know what will work? That. The only thing that means is I have to upgrade this to a big bridge. But we got the money. Can I please delete the bridge? Come on. There's no one on the bridge. Let me kill it. Thank you. There, that'll do. And then we can make this start producing food. So, fishy, 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 fishy. We're going to want one for the grain, one for the fish. We're going to want this to not explode. And then we start looking at how we can chuck in how many wheat. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But actually, that last one would be better off there. There we go. That is a beautiful little loop. The only thing that's in danger is this one. But as long as this bounces up there, sometimes we should be okay. Yeah, I think that should do. There's also a little bit of a risk that these guys get lost inside these granaries rather than finding this labor. If they come around the rightwards way, they might not find labor. We'll see. I might need to build another house like there. Well, it looks good so far. No, everything's found labor. Perfect. I can even get this guy real water. Gosh, I'm a generous man. Real water for you. Now, you think the world is ugly, and we've got access to Clutch Plaza. So let's use the shit out of the Clutch Plaza. Start watering these people. Yep. And we still need to water that one. Although that fits there so neatly. And so does that. So you do you do them, you do them. And then you could do everything else, which means we don't need that one. Very good. And then for this one, zoop, zoop. That can go as well. Find out which ones of these merge. That'll do to start with. He's finally running out of... Yes, they're finally running out of iron. And how many can we sell? 2 sets. But there is so much excess here that we'll actually just live with 1.5 for a while. And it will sell off the excess year by year. Now Caesar wants wine, which is a logical continuation seeing as before he wanted vines. So let's throw him some wine, throw him a gift. Hiccup. And then let's really feed these people, so... How am I gonna fit what I want? We get rid of you. You. We definitely need one market. We definitely need a library. And at least one form of entertainment to push these up to Casa. Is it worth killing you to get 2 more? I'm going to say yes for the moment. What? Goddamn hiccups. What fits in the middle here? A medium statue. And some garden. Stop hiccuping! Kill me. Kill me. Kill me. What do I think of Augustus? Every guide on Steam seems to suggest installing it. I like Augustus. I would definitely suggest using Augustus if you want to play the base game. Like, if you're thinking of buying the GOG one or whatnot, I would suggest you using Augustus. No, Julius, sorry. Julius. Augustus is... I don't like some of the changes. Julius is 100% supported by Blobber. Augustus is more like... Once you feel like you've gotten your fill of Julius, then maybe consider Augustus. Hey, Cal. Ah, Nemeblub. I was thinking about you. You're the one that was really interested in writing in games, right? Like... point and click and story in games. Or am I misremembering? Okay, then give me 2 secs, because I've got something that I want to send you. I'm gonna take time out of stream for this, which shows you just how this, this, and then this, and then... I should be able to find that. Why can't I? Cough, 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 cough. Also gives me a chance to try and solve my hiccups. There you go. Okay, I'm back to it. That's friendly. Friendly is a bit different. Friendly likes story games, but my memory says that... Really? You're right next to this guy. Fine, I'll position him on the other side of here. But Nemablob is specifically, if I remember correctly, interested in writing in stories. Writing in games. Okay. So these have all casserified except for this one. We chuck in some more gardens to try and force him to admit the world is a pretty place. These will all fill in, so we can start killing off our slums. You, done. Is this better than Logistica Nova? Money comes extremely easily in this. And it is much more reasonable than Logistica Nova, especially the Mark III version. Let's try and get one of these to merge as well. I don't like that those aren't merged. It was a little bit edifying, Darth Air, to see Jake after throwing some shade at me for Blobber was defeated by this map and now I'm styling on him, was more or less what Jake said, to then get smacked by the map as well. Especially when he was playing the baby version for babies that had been made even easier than my version. It was a little bit satisfying to have Karma immediately smack him. He could even mine marble, I know. I know. Baby version for babies. There we go, that's these guys all watered up as well. But we got to get them food, which means we want to grab food in here. I guess I'll make that point the exit. Yeah, that should be fine. And then we want to work out how we're doing this. We've got to remember that we wanted to fit in wood production. I think the version that Jake was playing was beatable, Goka. If you put 2 legions on either corner and 2 legions in the middle, then the ones on the corners will delay the enemy army long enough for the other ones to arrive. Plus using walls appropriately spaced. Jake was pushing his walls a little too close to the edge of the map, which meant they were immediately aggroing the Blue Pants Brigade as they came in. Like, if you build your walls right here, and the enemy moves in, they see the walls aggro, attack, and start running in. Whereas if you build your walls, say, back here, they run up to here, bunch up, wait about a month, and then attack. So he was, yeah, he was... I mean, there's not a lot of space on the map. It's not like here where there's this reasonable amount of space between the entrance and here to wait and build the walls back here. And Jake was getting a bit too excited and building them too close to the exact exit. That said, it's easy to, it's easier to be the critic. I haven't beaten the map. So, hands up there. I haven't beaten the map. It's easy to be the critic and offer advice when... Oh, and it's time to tame you. When you're not the one playing. So let's go mission post. Tame this guy so that he starts buying all our weapons. And work out how we're going to do this. So... There is plenty of capacity for wharves here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. I quite like building all those 4. That works. That works. We want to include the ability to do some of the wood, because we said that that's part of what this side is doing. And then the trouble is this can't really be a loop. This little bit of land isn't quite wide enough to fit in a loop. So that's probably about as good as this gets. It's going to need labor access. That's prime farmland. And that was going to be wood. Either there... Although we could go one closer and then fit in some more fish. No, I prefer leaving it like that. We'll try you, and we'll try you. And that means we can get rid of these guys now. Something like that. Am I going to try again? We'll see. Have I played the Chinese... Yeah, I showed that map the other day as well, Darth Air, and I said I don't see a solution. You have to fit like 28, almost 30 Grand Insulet in, and only maybe have one of them not be Grand Insulet. Maybe 2. I haven't done the math. But you'd need very nearly every single one to be Grand Insulet. And that means fitting in a Colosseum, or else maybe going nuts and building lots and lots of theaters and trying to get the global theater bonus. So the really, really tiny one, I don't see a solution. The really, really big one, the one that had 1,200 population as a requirement, I don't want to play because we tried playing a 1,400 map like a week and a half ago, and I ran into the sprite limit. Basically, there's a limit to how many walkers you can have going around the map. Because the game is so old and it's just a memory limit. And that means building really, really big cities basically forces you to use forced walkers. And I don't particularly like doing forced walkers. I'm not going to tell anyone else not to do them. If they have fun with them, great for you. Go play with forced walkers. But they're not for me. And yeah, it was very depressing because we were so close to winning a 1,400 map, and then I just couldn't get the last little bit of culture because we ran into the walker limit. Please don't destroy my warehouse full of highly valuable weapons. I don't want to lose my peace rating, so goodbye. Goodbye, money. Hello, maintaining peace rating. Come on. Done. Didn't even lose anyone. Rebuild the warehouse that got destroyed. Or deleted because I didn't want to lose peace rating, more accurately. Come live down here. I no longer need a wine industry. Certainly don't need 2 of them. It was quite nice that they didn't attack our mission post. And you know what? I might move you to here. And then I can fit that last unit of this in. Does the work limit also apply in Augustus? Always thought that would be someday fixed. You can mod the game executable. You can mod the game executable to increase the worker limit. Although it's technically illegal if you don't have permission to do that from the creators. So, you know, go get your permission first, people. Oh, yes. And now these exist. That didn't merge, but that one did. So I guess we're getting rid of you. We do need 2 granaries. That actually works really well as a granary. So you can remove it in the base game if you really want to. They were supposed to. Well, they didn't attack the mission post. Lucky me. I need 2 of these. 1 for fish and 1 for grain. So you're the grain one. You're the fish one. Shove in the wharves. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the farms. It's really kind of frustrating that we can't fit 2 in there. You know what? We'll drag that over 1 more. Just so that we can fit that. I might drag that over 1 more. So that we can fit that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We can support about 1,500 people, which is about 20 houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we've got about 5 houses in excess of what we need. I'll get rid of you 2, because that lets us put 2 things down here. 1, 2... 3, 4, 5. There. That's about the number of houses we can support in this loop with the food that it produces. Admittedly, this one overproduces. But maybe this loop will also feed the patricians. Maybe. I want to be careful. Well, as long as I don't give them too much entertainment, that should be fine. Maybe this loop also feeds the patricians over here. Or at least that I expect to attempt to build up here. I want my patricians to be living on the high ground, lording it over their lessers beneath them. This now needs to not explode. I wouldn't mind a second no explodey for you. 1, 2 for here. This guy needs water. And seeing as I'm not going to use this farmland, this can become water as well. Although we already managed to get water everywhere there, so it doesn't really matter. Something like that. Oh, come on, it's 1 square out of there. He's going to think the world is... No, he doesn't think the world is too ugly. Fantastic. Let these fill up. And then start giving these guys food as well. There's enough population that we can kill off possibly the rest of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Yes, there is. And then that means we now need another set of gods. They destroyed all of your mission posts? Oh, obviously I've squeezed it in the right spot here then. Has there been more wage hikes? Nope, there have not been more wage hikes. And we can afford to delete more of this. You. That's probably all for the moment. Yep, even that's slightly too many. At least until these guys move in here. There's no reason not to let you have wheat as well for the moment. After the first feeding cycle, we can turn this off to be only fish. But for now, it can be both. And you know what? We're going to dial this back as well. 2 was enough to... It will just slightly overproduce or underproduce depending on how far away the walk is. Rome pays more wages. Just complaining about Rome not raising the wages, and so they do. You put it about 3 tiles to the left. Yes, absolute folly. Why would you modify the existing road when you can build it into the existing road? I can now get rid of you and you. Not that bit, thank you. And that means I've got to decide... I think I want this one to be a legion. You think the world is ugly? We will use some statues rather than gardens, because if I use gardens here, then the people will walk around the wrong way. You still think the world is ugly. And that's about all I can do. No, we got you up to shack at least. Well, hovel. It's not going to get any prettier than that for him. Yeah, nothing's going to make that prettier for you. That's as high as that building is going. Food is starting to actually be full here. Yeah, let's turn you back to being only fish. And then what's going on here? I built the wrong kind of thing, because I'm an idiot! Exclamation mark idiot. That is meant to be a shipyard, not a fish. And I might need to get rid of this one, depending on if the fishing ships can swim past in there. Enough people have moved into those houses that we can look at getting rid of some more of this. Maybe even all of it? No, not yet all of it. Rome pays more wages again, and so must we. And we can start feeding these people. Looks like the fishing ships can get past. Perfect. I think I want one over here, even though it will be hell for the walking. Maybe there? Yeah, one there. And one there. That'll do to begin with. They need a god. These guys can be Mars, maybe? Or do we do Mars over the other loop? We did Mars in the other loop, so these guys can be Venus. They need a library. I didn't realize that you weren't having water. Fine, we have one more of you. And that gets that guy water. Entertainment. Start with a theater. Alright. Give them some central gardens. These guys are having happiness problems to do with beauty, so we will do the alternating plaza treatment. Tasteful amounts of plaza. There we go. Now they're all happy. Wait for Religion Lady to finish his lap. Well, his lap. Religion man. And what's your issue? Food. This market lady should come downwards. And if not, we can always kill you off. Yeah. See you, Palmer. Have a lovely day. You also think the world is ugly. And we wanted to set up, furniture. You know what? You can go there. That can die here. That can then move you there. Furniture. We need to actually produce that furniture. So, wood. I may have to kill that tree, if it's a tree. And then workshops. There we go. So that's furniture in this region. We've got enough money in the bank that we can import our pottery. Can we import the raw material? Let's open up the other trade routes as well. There's no reason to not do that now. It will also help get rid of the excess veggies. So you sell pottery. You sell pottery. And that one does sell clay. I think I'll import the direct pottery to here. And we'll use the clay for either this or down here. Slash here. Oh, it's miles easier. DDR Jake. Miles easier. Money is hand over fist being made. I would have no trouble recommending this map to people as being not punishing, not a misery. What's happened to you? Ah, you're not finding labor now. Well, let's see if you'll merge. It's all going about as well as we could hope. I wanted to set up the pottery thing. So, where will I shove that? That looks reasonable. You can accept pottery. We mark it as importable. And then we need to do the same thing for olives and start making oil. You no longer accept weapons, do you? My mind says that I would like to have a spare warehouse of weapons. So you know what? I think we'll actually get rid of this. And we'll do both wine and oil here near the Patricia, or maybe even up here. Actually, yeah, up there is nice. So let's say that's a vineyard. One. Something like that'll do for the moment. Wine, oil, some oil workshops. 2 should be plenty to begin with. allow import olives and accept oil. You are the wine one. I suppose for the moment you can get the existing wine. I don't want any of this to explode. No explodey. And then we need space for 2 wine ones. One can go there. Actually, both of them can go there, so that's fine. And now to see how this stuffs up our trade, because the trade donkeys have so far to run. Like, the trade donkeys now have to go no longer just here, here, exit. Now sometimes the trade donkeys have to go here, all the way around the map to deliver to up here. They're going to have a much less fun time of things. Mars is grumpy. Well, we just made space over here. This can be more God Ghetto. 1, 2, 3. And so can here. 4, 5. Should keep them off our back for a while longer. Actually, I need another set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now they should be happy for a while. Have you got labor? You have not got labor. Because there's no road there. Fair enough. Try and find labor again. Succeed this time. So he's yoinking the wine across to here, which will work fine. One of these merges, please. Kill the other. Now this should find labor and we can return to exporting the weapons to the natives. I'll even give you a well. Really? You still think it's ugly? I suppose you are quite near the fort. Fair enough. What was that? Emperor would like wine. Sure thing. Oh, we don't actually have enough on hand. And we send him a big gift. So vines. 2 wine workshops. Okay. We've begun saving up these 2. We might want to try and work out if we can squeeze a way of moving the pottery over to here as well. There actually works really kind of well. So I guess you can die. You can be pottery. Fetch that, fetch that. And then one day we'll be ready to upgrade you. And then I wanted to do here, feeding a loop around this. If we can get enough water. Which was the question. There is an obvious spot for water. And it reaches a reasonable amount. But not as far as I would like. That's only a quarter of the loop. What about there? Does mean needing to blow up more of the trees, which is a bit sad, but what are you going to do? Okay, yeah, that's enough of it to be worthwhile. So we go Chang. Chang. See if we can set up this. It's getting a bit too zigzaggy. Let's measure the whole size. 16 plus 16 is 32. 32 plus 9 is 41. Okay, so that should actually be okay if they can handle all the zigzags. Which I guess we'll see. Ragnar person. I couldn't help but notice the lower plateau is shaped like a hippodrome. This looks like it can fit a hippodrome very well, yes. And with even space to put a road around it. Although, you could maybe almost squeeze one in there as well. No, not quite. This one, yes. And you can also fit it up here. But I was reserving this for the patricians themselves, in my mind. Now, we need to feed these people. They're going to be fed from here up to there. And possibly a little bit here up to there. So forced to kill off some trees. Well, actually, let's see which ones of these merge first, and then delete any that don't merge. As our solution to which one do we use as the exit. I mean, actually, no, I'm changing my opinion, Jake. It's a terrible, terrible map. You should, of course, play my map instead. Not this one. My map. Zero bias. Go play my map. That'll do to begin with. See which of those merge. Engineer. And a second one. Doctor. And a second one, just because they fit. You could even have two barbers. There's starting to be enough people we might be able to kill off. Some more of these. Still not quite there. Okay, both of those don't work, so it doesn't matter which we pick to be the road in and out. That's a bit sad, but okay. Alright. Leave this alone because it's part of our God Ghetto setup for the moment. But we can totally set up the food here. So 1, 2, 3, Something like that. Hell, it even forms a perfectly straight line. These guys are not going to be able to have fish, so we might produce 2 kinds of food. I like this biome the most as well. I think the trees and stuff look nicest in the grass. Desert is very... The trees in desert look very ill. Do I like you there, or do I like you there? Or do I like pushing this up 1 tile, actually? Like that. Get out the way, car. There. And then over here... 1, 2, 3... Well, that'll do for the moment. This needs to have labor access, so we try and get one of them to merge. And then we lament the fact that these ones aren't going to work because they don't have water. Unless the water from the high ground can reach. Actually, the water from the high ground may partially reach. So close. This one won't work. Well, sucks to be you. But the rest will. No, undo. If that's not a water spot. These might have to go as well. Because they're just not inside water range. Oh, no, it looks like only one of them has to die. You. The rest can live. This merged, like a good boy. These need to not explode. But I'd rather put them at the end of the loop. Well, loop. At the end of the line. Chuck in the farms. We're going to try for 2 kinds of... 2 kinds of food? Maybe these guys don't try for 2 kinds of food. Yeah, I can live with you being 1 kind of food. In which case I didn't need 2 of these. I'm never going to fit the bigger entertainment things up here. So 1 kind of food is actually fine. Go away. Just wheat. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in theory, this could have 16 houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's 16 houses. Wow. Just climb up. Yep, climb up the clip face for water. Sure, I'll cut a path even. There. Now they can actually get to their fountain. Happy? Hell, I'll even build a... There, they've got a road so that they can get to their fountain. This needs a god. I think Ceres makes reasonable sense over here. And what other gods do we need? We need... all of them except... Venus. So we'll do... You know what? Double series. No, not double series. I like Mercury. Okay, they need entertainment and education. We'll see if that manages to do the whole loop. And then they need to actually eat. But that's a case of these need to start doing their thing. We give this guy water. One day we might give you real water, but for now that's all you get. I am unworried. In fact, if anything, I'd kind of like to taunt them to come up. Come on, hurry up. Okay, all done. Go back home. We still haven't lost a single unit so far. Now, what's going on with this? I thought I said import. No, I did not. I'm an idiot. Exclamation mark idiot in chat. That's why we've got none of that happening. You don't need to accept that. But do accept that. This is all fine. Are they really buying that many? I guess they must be. We stop you accepting this until this is full. And that kind of looks like we could have another. So we'll get rid of series. And get another pair of these. I want to overwhelm the natives. I guess we get rid of you. And build another pair as well. That's going to have disbalanced our gods. So what do we need to make you happy? We need 2 Neptunes and 1 Ceres. 2 Neptunes. 1 Ceres. This is nice and full, so they're ready to eat. Get rid of this for the moment. Give them some markets. It's kind of annoying that it doesn't fit there. Well, I guess I'm willing to block that staircase to get that to happen. Now, is the library doing the whole loop? It is. Fantastic. Is the entertainment doing the whole loop? It is. Fantastic. Rome pays even more, and so must we. And this should be good. This should fill in. And then have we finished killing off the slums? Quite possibly. This road can go. Let's not kill off any trees that we don't have to. These are still filling in as well, because it takes forever to walk around the whole map. Give these guys the tasteful alternate plaza technique. Beautiful. That should keep them happy with how pretty the world is. And then I want to set up... what? I kind of want to set up that as a little bit. Let's say the patrician themselves are worth about 1,000 population, probably 800. I probably only actually fit in 4 big palaces here. So I still need another... like, 3,000 population. It probably is time to use this corner. Which unfortunately means deforesting swaths of this. Oh my god, there's so many Marocs. No, I'd rather that be 1 square over, thank you. I think we can tame all the natives there like that. You gonna go down? Okay, that looks safe. Then how do we get you food? Here looks like the obvious answer. Something like that. Maybe even... well, how many farms fit there like that is, I guess, the question. You can be labor supply in case they can't walk all the way over. Speed up. Whichever donkey was doing furniture, presumably one of the pottery ones? Yeah. Yeah. So we'll dial back our pottery, furniture production. Because that donkey is now busy doing other things. These will stop producing eventually. Yes, I'll even do 2 of them. Once these run out of wood, we'll get rid of more. So the donkey can't do all of the import-export of this because he's too busy walking to the other side of the map to deliver olives, is the issue there. Do natives affect beauty? I don't think they're ugly. Commerce. No. Natives, well... yeah, they're slightly ugly. They're not hideously ugly, they're slightly ugly. Okay, this exists, so we can look at chucking in our markets. Farms. 1, that doesn't fit. Oh, come on, that doesn't fit either. 2, 3, neither does that. Fine, we're going to be doing this slightly... no, you're no longer a loop. In fact, we're probably redesigning that whole section. 1, 2... something like that instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's no point coming further this way because there's not enough to actually house a decent, well, to fit more farms. 7 times 1.5 is like 1,000. 1,000 div 80 is 12. So we could have 12 houses here at the moment. That's not really enough. It's more like 14 houses now. But does mean that we have to put the granary a bit too close to the space. That said, we could fit some more on the upper edge. And then we definitely wouldn't run out. We also need to give you guys water. That fits unreasonably well. And then just because I'm paranoid about natives, do I build another? No, I'll trust you for now. You know what? Actually, I won't trust you. Let's chuck one in here. Better to build too many of them and never have the natives rebel than have too few and then suddenly they start destroying everything. What's 20 more workforce eaten up? Nothing, that's what. And you know what? I'm gonna kill you off as well. Okay, how are we doing so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we can have 4 more at the moment. I've got to be careful I don't accidentally cut off road to Rome access across here. A distant Roman city is threatened. By how big a force? An average force? Then you can have the rabbits and the snakes. Done. Give Caesar his wine. Send him a gift. Keep the man happy. We've got enough oil and saved up wine that we really should be working on the patricians. So, patrician high ground, get cleared. There is the obvious hippodrome space. Although down there works as well. The advantage of down here is that we can fit our entertainment walkers. We also fit the Colosseum. We could also fit the Colosseum. So we actually no, the entertainment walkers can be on this side, and then the Colosseum and the Hippodrome can be on this side. So we're going to want it to be a... I do think I want more space. 2, 3, 4... Something like that. And then come out this direction and you can have all of the entertainment walker sources. Yeah. So actor, gladiator, hippo, lion. What's a pikelet? It's like a tiny pancake. But it's not a pancake in the, like, fried pan pancake sense. It's, more like a soft, very soft, thin bread thing. And they're sweet. Now let's say we're gonna have one there. Actually, it can't be there because of that rock, but it could be there. 1. Okay, so that fits 2. There's a third, so that fits 3 there. And then maybe the 4th there. Okay, let those fill in. They are going to need labor access here, and I'm not sure that they'll walk all the way around there, so let's just be conservative and give them labor access there. So far we've seen attacks from here and here, and the map maker told us that there are no attacks from the other obvious point, which was here. So I might be well suited to building a couple of towers there. I don't know. I like the idea of it. They are going to need labor. Even if only temporarily. Let's get rid of that road, though, until the house is there. I don't like that this is completely full of one good. You no longer accept furniture, friend. Do not get clogged with furniture. And you know what? We're going to trim away a little bit of that. Move that to there. Trim that. And we can have one of these that is just for... Come on, get out of the way, walkers. Thank you. One of these that is just for you. And one of these that is just for those two. These ones have moved in. Who's merged? Not you. Not you. Not you. Not you. And not you. Let's recount them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 7, 8. So I would need one more farm to make that work. There we go. This loop needs to not fall down. There you go. This loop needs its water. Beautiful. Give you your gardens in the middle. And then look at giving you the basic services. Theatre. Library. Which god are we up to? Why are vent fans in bathrooms always so loud? I would expect in part because they're evacuating into a very enclosed resonant space. One, two. I need God. God was what we were looking at. Ceres. Yeah, Ceres makes sense here. It is a area with lots of farming. We can also give you water. So we're a nice guy. Maybe give you some of your own gardens so that you don't think the world is ugly. What else does this need? 1, 2, 3. It doesn't need anything else at the moment other than some marketplaces to feed him. So, market. Market. We wouldn't mind this to produce its own timber. But as for how it's going to get pottery, my thought was to try and put somewhere in the middle here a little thing that's going to accept import of clay, produce pottery, and then move pottery to here, and possibly this high ground. If we use this high ground, my idea was to use this high ground as a loop and feed it from down here. So I should probably set up the pottery processing thing. Which I'm going to do... You know what? We'll move that to there. Get rid of that. No. Get rid of that. And do the pottery processing here. Actually, you know what? We could do both pottery and a little bit of extra food because that isn't quite cutting it for you. So, 1 warehouse, 2 warehouse, 1 that has the final good, 1 that has the raw good, and then workshops to actually process it. I choose to believe that 4 will be enough, and we import that clay. And then you are going to need to fetch the clay. Or fetch the finished pottery. And do we make you make your own wood? the moment I'm saying no. Yeah, I think I'm okay with you fetching the wood as well. Which means that we should make some wood production up here as well. Which unfortunately means trimming off some of the very beautiful trees. Third one wouldn't hurt. Fine, move it one over. I am going to have to kill off a little bit of this forest. There. Okay. These exist. This exists. That is an obvious water point. How am I going to get that guy water? From there. We hope. Failing that, there's also... here. We need to chew up the unemployment, so... we're looking at... can I fit you and the Colosseum down here? Just. Okay, so... there. To there. These guys are going to need a labor source as well. Let's just err on the side of caution. Start chucking in the entertainment walkers. Put the pretty one next to the house. Hopefully that's okay, and that the people don't try and get to the other side of it to deliver stuff. We'll find out if that stops working. Caesar wants vines. I am not currently set up for that. We could do that over here, though. Actually, we could also do it up there. No. Over here is fine. Only trouble is we need to clog up several of these to get it done. There. Okay, and then this fills in, and we build our Hippodrome and Colosseum. And then how are we getting you food? You know, maybe I put the Colosseum here. And then the Hippodrome here, and I can still fetch the food from across here. Move this over one. Or do we give them their own food production? I mean, there's so much spare in this loop. The danger is that by connecting this loop to what's going to be... Actually, I like that, because then I can connect these together as well. So we kill you, we move you... here. And then I'm allowed to connect like that. And that way the patricians have access to their oil and pottery, oil and wine from there. I could shove that there, and that could be their pottery fetch. Possibly their pottery and furniture. But we would need to make furniture here, and we do as well, so that should be okay. Yep, you get on the job. That's useful. I like that. So we change the way that this works to go around the Hippodrome and get its own food. And as for our third type of food, it's a map, you play it. Maybe I should add a Caesar 3 mod challenge. Vomma has been asking for me to add another mod challenge. The one for this so far, Baron, is that the obvious place to put patricians is really far away from the donkey point. The donkeys want to start up here and exit here. And if you want to get the donkeys across, you got to walk that way, and then this way, and then across here. So if you want to get your patricians all their goods, because you cannot produce local pottery, and you cannot well, you can't make clay locally, and you can't make olives locally. The donkeys are going to have to deliver a huge distance to get your patricians the stuff for the obvious place that seemed to me to be where the patrician should go. For me, I said here. You could maybe make something work in this corner. It is kind of big enough. And maybe you could also make something work up here. Like, that probably fits a hippodrome. And then you could have stuff here, which would be a bit closer to the donkeys, but I wanted my patricians to be on the ultra high ground, lording it over their lessers on the low ground. It just felt right. It just felt right. These guys are complaining things are ugly, so we'll give them the alternating plaza treatment. go. You still think it's ugly? Well, you can have some gardens around the outside. How's that? There you go. You need a well. And you need a well. And ideally so does him. Now. What was the third food and how do we get it? The third food is our fish. So we can do 2 foods and fish ourselves. There is fishing spots here. Yep. Okay, so... this, up, across, down. Get rid of you. They're gonna need labor. Something like there. Do. Swimming pigs? Swimming pigs. Fishy. But no. Veggies, wheat, and fish. Oh, Neptune is a grump. Thankfully we don't actually rely on our fishing for anything yet. But fine, Neptune, what can we do for you? I'm angry. I don't really want to put it there. And I don't want to make this more difficult for the donkeys. This exists now, so I can connect here and let that fill up. I didn't want to use this because I wanted to use this for population. I guess we just try and squeeze in a bunch along the edges of this for the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 extra sets. That should keep the gods happy for a while. What? Oh, there's doggos right in the corner. Kill them. Is our population really that high? 7 times 7 is 49. Yes, okay, we actually do need another set of gods. Fine, you know what? Maybe we turn this high space into our god ghetto. Let's make sure we don't build too near that native. Yeah. Get rid of this. Across here, across there. Chuck in the native tamer. Let him do his work. Come back. Has he done his work? He has done his work, so this can now be God Ghetto. Give you water. I should give you water as well, although you're not going to care because you're going to say, wow, it's too near the fort. Damn it. Something like that. Let there be 1,000,000 temples. Okay. Two of them. If the gods ever complain again now, they're just stupid. That's awkward. Although that works. Sure thing. So we get rid of that bit of you. We add in our hippodrome. Actually, that's kind of okay. Because it lets us put our granaries maybe a bit nearer them. In any case, this needs to not fall down. This guy needs water. Let's be double extra super sure that they don't fall down. I was going to chuck the Colosseum here. There, one on either end. Yep, you've merged, that'll do. Can we get you water? Maybe from there? Yes. Our hippodrome is operational, true. There we go, one of each. You accept wheat, you accept veggies, you accept fishies. Fishy. No, wrong space. Fishy. Oh, that's actually got a rock in the way. Well, we gotta hope that that works. Otherwise, I could put another set of these down here and have them fetch that tiny distance. We'll see how efficient or inefficient they are. And actually, that kind of makes me want to do... No, that wouldn't work. Okay, if we're going to have 800 patricians eating 3 different directions is what? What does my spreadsheet thingy say? C3 spreadsheet. It says... What's 800 div? Come on, calc. 800 div. 260. So 2 of each kind of farm should be enough. We've got a third. That makes up for the fact that they're extra far away and therefore they're not actually working at full efficiency, is the hope. Let's make these not explode. There you go, you get to not explode. And then we got to work out how we're fitting all of this stuff in. So, gardens. 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 This can just be blanket plaza. Patricians deserve blanket plaza. I can possibly get away with like 1 school there. Or 2 schools on the ends. Actually, I wouldn't even trust 2 schools on the ends to work, truthfully. Something like that. We're going to need bath access, yes. There seems reasonable. We're going to need a library. Sure, we're going to need a theatre. Should live down here. So should an amphitheatre. Okay. What else? We need to give all these people water. I like there. That's a bit unfortunate. We can... I guess we have to do there, which means that you can be the barber spot. We do need several sets of gods for these guys, so... There. That should cover them with gods. We need a hospital. Try and push it as far away as possible so that its ugliness doesn't touch as much as possible. We're going to need an academy. And I think we're done. School, check. Library, check. Academy, check. Doctor, have not done. Okay. Doctor, barber, check. Bath, check. All the entertainments, check. And then it's just make things extra beautiful for them. And the Senate. There's no point having patricians if we don't tax them. You know what? Maybe we put the school there instead. As long as all the school children don't run this way. Because that then makes space for the Senate to exist here. And what about my own personal... Also got some arc. Ooh, we can actually use one in our roads for once. It's pretty rare for me to get to use these in the roads. Like, it can go there. Can it? No, it actually can't, because then it gets in... Well, it could go in the middle here if I move the library. And I can move the library, so okay. I have our Arc de Triomphe. Make sure we don't build it facing the wrong way. There you go. Isn't it beautiful? And we need some more beauty, no doubt. That. Some gardens. We're not allowed oracles, so the next best thing we have is medium statue. That's actually fine to be garden. It's not like any services that I care about. If they shortcut walking across that garden, it doesn't get in the way. One key building? The markets? Yeah, but the markets will fit more or less anywhere. Like, I cut out 2 of these, and I cut out some more space here, and the markets will fit fine. I'm working out where the markets will go last. Like, 2 of them go there, 2 of them go here. Maybe 1 there. Boop, boop. Actually, you know what? We'll put it in the middle. Kind of a pity that water can't be gotten to there. Boop. Yeah, I'll see if I can justify moving the school there, because it lets us shove in another statue. And then how do we get you water, friendo? From there. And now we actually have a population shortage after all those services have been added. But only because these haven't finished moving in. Once those finish moving in, I think we're fine again. You like putting... Yeah, it does like give them time to charge up. Our solution to that will be to kill off the water until we're ready to put the water back in. And it's not like these granaries were full of stuff anyway. We needed to give these time to feed here. Now am I ready to upgrade these to the most beautiful of building types? I think I am. I think I am. Goodbye, you. Hello, bath. We can get water to happen. Damn it, we can't get water to happen there. Fine, then you may come back. We will trade them. Actually, you don't come back. You do still go away. Because I want that to be a market now. And then this can become a bath. Potentially. In the future. Over here, the bath can go anywhere, so we don't care. Yeah, that's fine. Let's say 800 patricians are moving in. We still need about 2,000 people, so... time to use this space. You move over so that he can move over so that I can connect here to there and potentially have this be a linear block rather than a loop. And then it can touch food on two sides. Something approximately like that. Fill this in. Fill this in. You're gonna need people. Done. They're gonna need water. Sold. Maybe there as well. Yep, that looks fantastic and like it will cover pretty much all of... Yep, that covers everything. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Move in. As Rome raised... Yep, they raised wages when I wasn't looking. We might as well go up to the full amount now. And I am feeling like this excess isn't enough. Until this is fully full, I think I might have the extra set of granaries up here and then fetch it across. Once this is up. You get a chance to merge or die. You have chosen death, so be it. That could work. We will give you a chance to merge or die. So could you... Yep, you selected yes. You cannot. And you've selected no, then you may die. You need labor access down here. And a granary. Surely one of those merges. Start giving them water. Done. We can build in those granaries that we're going to increase the efficiency of the deliveries to here. 1, 2, 3. Wheat. Veggies. Fishes. And then you become fetching. And then you become fetching. And then you become fetching. You could also argue that this is the patricians' emergency supply. In case they're first, we could sponge off the temple gulag. Add some more housing here. This space is also acceptable for more housing, yes, and there is farmlands here. I'm just trying to, where I can, keep stuff near the entrance so that the donkeys don't have to walk as far in general. This. We can get you water. There you go. This needs farms. Sorry, garden. Not garden. Trees, you've got to go away. Oh, you mean I could kill off this? Yeah, we could maybe kill off that. How far over the amount we need are we? We're over 7,000, and that's the population limit thing, so yes, we could. Oh, you meant sponge off that tent. Okay. Get rid of this. Give it its not explodies. 2 of them, because I'd rather have too many than too little. And then let's look if we have to rearrange this. And it kind of looks like I do. I should move this 1 square down. Because then that lets me do you and there. I don't suppose it matters. There. That's more food than this zone will ever need. In fact, between these two now, this is super overproduced for food. They need their resources. They need... For example, they need a mercury. They need... Who will I get rid of? You make space for 2. You can become a library. And a theater. And then these should all level up, level up, level up. Give them the alternating plaza treatment. There. And then they need their own market. That one market lady is going to have a little bit of work, but this market lady also does part of the work, as evidenced by the fact that these ones are already evolving. Caesar would like some furniture. I have tons of the stuff. And the vines. Yep. Furniture, have a gift. Oh wow. You even have a nice medium insulay operating here. They killed my mission post this time, which will make Palmer happy. Kill off that. You exist there. You exist here. You exist here. You exist here. You exist here. And finally, you exist here. Our tower investments are already paying off. Rebuild the mission post. Rebuild the warehouse. Rebuild the mission post. Doesn't matter which order because I specifically made this outside of the range of the natives. Good. You are also allowed to accept it in case we ever need to replenish our armies. Our armies should go stand back in their forts, recover their morale. Beautiful. This isn't filling up quite as quickly as I would like, so we're gonna chuck down a couple of extras. I think the issue is that this guy's eating some of the wheat while this is happening. So yeah, chuck in a little bit of extra wheat production just to start with. And actually, it might make sense to... Yeah, it would make sense to move this whole thing over one. So you know what? This all die. Move the whole road over one. There. That lets us fit in like 3 extra. And we could be extra sneaky and temporarily connect here and here so that all of this excess wheat fills this up right now. And then we immediately disconnect it. Yep. Job done. I think we're good to go. We can put the water back in. So it was here, here, and there. Now this side is a bit riskier because we don't have any towers here. Can I convince you guys to come and attack? But there's no way that wins, so speed up. Good. We'll go home. And now you're complaining about, yep, we don't have a second wine. So we give you imported wine, in theory. This allows wine to be imported. And what's wrong with you? You don't have barber access. Really? Well, there's space for a second barber there. You think the world is ugly, but I think once this one evolves, you will be happy again. Yeah. Move that over so that this barber definitely finds labor access off of this building. Don't think it's quite pretty enough. Have I got a second triumphal arc? Not even a little. I might have to accept living without that to squeeze another statue here to make you happy. Still not happy. Really? I could move this road up one. So we get rid of you and you, and you and you. We move this road up one. Which makes space there. Which then means that we can shove big statues slightly closer to you. There we go. Get rid of that one. Enough market there to replace the one that we lost. I think that one can go away. And then what about this guy? How do I make you accept the world is a prettier place? Well, we could move that to here. You across one. You up one. You can replace that one. And then this can now fit a big statue. There we go. They killed my mission post again. That's going to have to die again. Sit here. Sit here. Sit here. Sit here. Sit here. We're not hurting for labor anymore. We were for a little bit. There was a little bit there when we needed more people. And now that we've got our patricians existent, it's time for them to start paying their taxes. This time we actually lost a unit. I need to rebuild the mission post. Although, do we? Do I need this money making anymore? I could conceivably get rid of this. And yet, not really. Well, I probably can now that I start making tax. So no, for the moment it has to stay. I do need the money from the native money printer. What I could try and do, though, is tame him from a distance now. Even if it means mangling their roads. Sorry, natives, your roads are changing. There we go. Alright, how much tax do we think we should make for the year? That's not very much, because no one has actually moved into these yet. Give them some time. They are literally on the other end of the map from the entrance. So filling those up takes a long time. I could give you some alternating plaza. Do we need any more gods? We could use a Neptune. Another theatre certainly wouldn't hurt. That should get you happy. Come on, Neptune, walk upwards. Caesar wants weapons. That's a reminder that we should send him some gifts. It's been a while since we bribed him. Entertainment man should go up eventually as well. This is overwhelmed with stuff that it shouldn't be. No more of that. Yeah, it's overwhelmed with all sorts of stuff it shouldn't be. Fix it. We can drag you to there, I think. Can we? Yes, it doesn't get in the way of walking around. And then you fetch this, and we turn off our vines briefly. No, actually, because if I do that, they're going to complain about... Actually, no, that's okay. That's okay. We are still producing local wine. We just say that you don't accept it either, and then they should empty this. In fact, we could hurry that along by saying empty and empty. And as soon as this realizes it has labor, okay, that should no longer be a problem. Yeah, that should all be okay now. Speed back up. And full speed. It's just a case of let the people move in and prosperity raise. There's still 600 more people to move in, and that takes us to the exact number that we need. Don't know why you're not happy suddenly. You think that you don't have school access anymore. Whatever, I don't care that much. If I really wanted to, we could add another library here. There we go. People are moving in, right? Yeah, people should be moving in. Just very slowly. See this guy? He's walking all the way around to the patrician house. That means we can turn on our vines again. Sure thing. As you wish, Caesar. We'll also send you a bribe. God, it takes forever for these to move in. Slow down. Speed back up. Send these guys home. Speed back up. Let's give these all the bath treatment. So bath. I don't really want to block that spot. I guess we'll do you. Bath. I guess we'll do you. Bath. And we will do bath and bath. Over here again? Yes, over here again. go. Speed up. Come on. You think the world is ugly? We could give you your own plaza treatment. Beautiful. Maybe even some gardens. Look at all the glorious large casa. It's the most beautiful city there's ever been. Large casa everywhere. Ugh. Well, why aren't you happy? Because the market lady is having trouble. Okay, let's add another. Come on, trade donkeys. I need you to actually... They might be delivering the pottery here instead of where I want them to. Which actually potentially becomes a bit of a problem. If this doesn't charge up with pottery in a year... One. One is not enough, game. Ah, it was more than one and they've just moved over here. Well, the patricians are more important than the normal people, so that's fine. And you can live without the pottery, Caesar. I'm sorry. Speed up. Victory! Baron is rioting? Tough. Large casa was all we needed. Okay, so notes for Palmer. Yep. I would say the invasions could probably afford to get bigger a fair bit quicker. The first one or two are about right, but then after that they don't ramp up enough. We have got towers, we have got military academy. You do give the player enough time to like see where the invasion points are, and it's not like you spring a new invasion point halfway through. So they could afford to get bigger quicker after those first couple. Other than that, yeah. It's a nice little puzzle in terms of how do you manage to get all the pottery where you need it to have the prosperity you need. There's plenty of excess farmland. I could easily have squeezed in another, like, 6,000 people on the available farmland, I would say, between the farmland and fishing. So it's certainly not constrained in that. There's lots of options as to where you pick to build your little pleb blocks. I think it's a fine map, and no one would... No sensible person should complain that that's an unreasonable map. Done.